Because I checked and baby, we almost at 15K. Okay. I was gonna say 1500, but maybe we. On today's episode of I went all in on my content creator and YouTuber dreams with no safety net other than my faith in God and a dream he gave me. We are going to go meet with the head of influencer and creator partnerships for a brand, for a company. So come, spend the day with me as I attempt to show and talk you through some of the things I've been working on to help fund the dream and to help end this current housing court case. Rise and shine! Hello, my lovelies. All right, today I wanted to sort of bring you behind the scenes and give you a closer look as to what I've been working on to help with the current housing court case, landlord situation, all of that. Just because obviously we know God is working on it, and we're about to be surprised. But it doesn't mean that there aren't things that we can't be doing right now, because I feel like some of the things that I'm doing will also help to lay the foundation for YouTube and all of that. So anyway, we'll get into that later, but for now we're gonna get ready because I have a meeting with the head of influencer and creator partnerships at a company this morning in about an hour and a half. So we gonna rush through this. This is gonna be a little bit of a raw vlog. Also, hopefully at some point we'll get to this laundry because, yeah, my mom's probably embarrassed right now. Okay, let's get ready. Alright, so originally I wasn't gonna do any makeup. I wasn't even gonna put contacts on because I was like, oh shoot, I forgot I wanted to add this moisturizing spray. Where the moisturizer spray at? I feel like my face is dry. Oh dang, I'm not seeing. Oh, here it is. What is it called? I think Studio Fix by MAC. Anyway, yeah, like I was saying, and the reason why I'm not spraying it directly on my face is because I have my contacts in, and as you can see, my contacts are a whole process. So if you haven't seen the vlog where we went to the eye doctor and got fitted for the first time, you should go check that out. So originally I was gonna do makeup. I was like, oh, whatever, I'm gonna do barefaced. But then I remembered that I couldn't sleep last night because I was so excited that you're here now, and that we found each other. And I was like, okay, wait, you asked for the update, like, okay, girl, but what's going on? Because that was February, the last court date. So what you doing in the meantime? And so I was like, what better day than today to go through it with you? So hopefully you can see. Okay, yeah, you can see. All right, so I'm not looking in the camera just so I can actually do this quickly because I'm supposed to leave in 5 minutes. So, like I said, we are going to go meet with the head of influencer and creator partnerships for a brand, for a company. The only reason I'm not naming the brand or company right now is because I don't have a partnership yet with them yet. But in Jesus' name we do, you already know. And I also just want to protect her identity. Whoop. Why? Anyway, yeah, I just want to protect her identity. Because, you know, I think the thing about vlogging is that it's cool to share your life, but just because other people are in your life, they didn't necessarily sign up to be in it, you know? So, yeah. Basically, the way that I met her was there was an influencer event that was run by Meta, so like Instagram, and We The Culture. We The Culture is basically like the Black creators group under like Meta's influencer group, because Meta has a whole bunch of different influencer groups. I was in the Wellbeing Creator Collective last year, and this year I was, oh well, I guess just because I'm a Black creator, if you're a Black creator and you on Instagram, you part of We The Culture. You can just, well, actually I think it's an invite thing. Anyway, I'll get the information and I'll share it with you at some point. But yeah, so it was a Black History Month event put on by Instagram and this other company. They did it in partnership. So basically that day, like, there were tons of different people from both sides, from Meta and from this other company. They were just introducing themselves. There was a panel, and one of the women who introduced herself was like, yeah, this is who I am. Like, you know, we're gonna be looking for creators. And I said, you already know we going after these brand deals, you know what I'm saying? So we can get a chunk of change, start to invest that thing, and pay off these rent arrears, or the rest of them. Like I said, I think some people were like kind of confused. I have been making payments. It's just that like I've fallen behind. So yeah. So anyway, as soon as she said that, I was like, before I leave this event, I'm not really one to talk to a lot of people like that. Surprising. I have to like feel out my environment and try to see like, I don't know how I'm feeling the vibe. But I was like, I don't care what I feel today. I'm talking to homegirl. So I went up to her and just introduced myself, and I was like, hey, this is who I am. This is what I do. My main, you know, I shouldn't say main because you are my main. Okay, YouTube is my main. But you already know the Instagram grew overnight when I came back to New York in 2017. So that was kind of, I don't want to say it was an accident, because I think God was showing me the potential for real at that time. I basically let her know that my largest audience is on Instagram technically, but that, you know, I'm really nurturing and focusing in on my YouTube because that's what God told me to do. Don't you know? She was like, listen, put all your information on my phone. She was like, put your number, put your email, put all your pages, put everything in my phone. I said, okay. And she was like, yeah, girl, we don't care how many followers you have. Like, we partner with creators in a lot of different ways. So like that doesn't necessarily matter. She was like, more than anything, like when it comes to followers, like as long as you have like a community, you know? And I was like, baby, we have a community because it's me and my peoples, and we moving in faith, walking into our purpose, moving on purpose. So anyway, I put all my information in her phone, and then she was like, and then text yourself so that you have my info. I said, yes, okay, sure. First of all, I was like, this has to be from God, because I don't know this person. I don't know her at all. The first time I ever saw her was in this event. So the fact that she was just so open, like in New York on top, nah, people don't be just giving you, okay? Black people too. We don't be just giving our information out like that. So I was like, wow, okay. So followed up with her, and I was just like, wow, so great to meet you. And she just listened to my whole spiel. Like I was telling her everything about this YouTube, you know, like how it's just like this concept that I've had in mind that really God gave me, but then I was kind of like, but how? And you know, I tell her the whole thing. She literally listened to my whole spiel, which was not the 3-minute elevator pitch or 1-minute elevator pitch or 3-second elevator pitch. I don't know, whatever. It was way longer than an elevator pitch, but she listened to all of it and she was like, no, I love that, blah, blah. Anyway, the last few weeks, we've been just trying to get together, because really, when she was like, oh, we partner with creators in different ways, I was like, I need to find out all the different ways. So we're gonna be meeting today. Lord, I was supposed to be gone. It's okay. I'm gonna quickly finish this and then we'll chat after. Like I said, I don't know if she's gonna be down, but I think we're going to this cute little cafe, so I'll get some footage there. Okay, let me hurry up so I'm not late. Okay, love you. Now her run a little bit late, so we were supposed to meet at 8:30, but she's running a little bit behind, so we're gonna meet at 8:40, which is perfect because it gives me a little bit of time to tell you about the rest of today, and so we can actually walk there and make it on time. So yeah, like I said, today's gonna be a day where I'm just taking you through, I guess you could call it my workflow, because right now, again, the focus is to get out this situation and do everything I can on my side so that God can really come through, right? Because like, obviously we in this situation, so I really put all my faith in God. But at the same time, it's not like I'm supposed to just be here twiddling my thumbs, right? Like there's things that I'm supposed to be working on. So one of them is doing outreach for brand deals and just connecting and, you know, landing partnerships. The other piece, which you'll see, is that yesterday, which is crazy because yesterday is when you found me. Yesterday, a woman who works for, I can say this one, NASM. NASM is a personal training certification company. So this woman who worked for NASM reached out to me and was like, hey, like, sorry, this is super last minute, but would you be available to come to Arizona on Thursday for a shoot? And I was like, what? Yesterday was just a crazy day. Yesterday was also the solar eclipse. So yeah, but the way that I knew her is because I think about 3 weeks ago, I actually did a shoot with NASM. It was here. They were shooting a commercial. And if you've seen this video, then you'll know that another thing that I've been kind of being led to and has been following me really my whole life is acting. So God been trying to tell me about this for years now, and I've been like, oh, you're joking, and then we found out that it wasn't a joke. I've been also pursuing that, but that was dope that, like, you know, that ended up working out. So anyway, acting, modeling, those are things that are really important. So the fact that she hit me like, yo, you want to come to Arizona? Now the only thing is, I don't know yet. I'm waiting to hear back from her to hear what the day rate would be, because I'm like, is it worth it? Obviously they would like fly me there, put me up in a hotel, all that, but I need to know what the day rate is too. Like, I don't need a random vacation to Arizona, you know, because I need to be doing stuff here. So I'm actually gonna ask Bae what he thinks about that. Usually the people that I ask are like my parents, my brother, Bae, and my best friend. That's pretty much it. Anyway, so we're gonna figure all that out today, and then that's gonna determine the rest of the day, because the other things we have to do are job search. So like I said, I'm in that career services program because I'm receiving continuing assistance. And so every day I have this method that I do for a job search and submitting applications and reach outs and stuff like that. So we'll go through that together. I also, y'all seen the laundry. I thought I was gonna be able to do that before leaving, but that's not gonna happen. So we'll do it when we get back. Also, normally, you already know, when we wake up, we in the Bible. We for the coffee and we in the Bible. I wasn't trying to, we needed to get ready and make sure we was ready for this meeting. So when we come back, we'll zen out, do a little meditation, coffee, Bible, all that, and then we'll get into the workflow. Oh yeah, so like I said, it all depends on what happens with the shoot. If I decide that I'm not gonna do the shoot, then we'll probably get groceries, meal prep, and hopefully get to the gym. So, all right, let's go. All right, so we're here. She texted me to let me know that the trains were running with delays, so she's running a little bit more behind, which I think is fine because mad people in here, you already know it's like right before work. So people are coming in to get their pastries and coffee and all that. So we're just gonna wait for her. So we just left. It was a great meeting. It was nice. We just really got to know each other, and she told me a lot about what the company is doing, what they're looking for, what they're working on. This company actually just started their, I guess you could say, creator relations or creator partnership department, and she's obviously the head of it. And so they're working on building out a few different things. Listen, I also told her, I was like, look, right now we also applying for these remote jobs, so if you know anybody. She was like, yes, I will keep you in mind. But it was just so great, and she was just, I don't know how I would put it, but it's like she just listened. And I feel like nowadays people don't listen, nobody cares. That's what it be feeling like, you know, but she really does care. And I feel like what I loved so much about her is that she's very much in her purpose with the work that she does. Like, she's all about amplifying marginalized voices and connecting people and building relationships, right? So definitely the person I need to like be sitting down with and talking to and asking questions. Basically, she said, let me keep walking, I don't know why I stopped in the middle of the street, but basically she was like, yeah, I'm going to keep you in mind. They're doing some stuff with running right now. So she was like, you run? I said, girl, I ran track in college, so yes, I run. She was like, I'll be reaching out to you soon. So you already know we're gonna do that little follow-up text and say thank you, because I really I needed that. I really needed that, you know, the hope to know, like, okay, we doing the right thing. So yeah, there's that. We're gonna get to the rest of this, but let's go spend some time with God now. Let's get some coffee, because all right, we're back. Let's call Bay, because I think he wants to know how it went, but also we need to find out about this shoot. I realized that that's the first thing we need to do. We need to figure out, am I actually going to go to Arizona for this shoot? Because that's gonna determine the rest of the day. So let's do that now. I'll set this up because sometimes I don't like to like hold my phone on FaceTime. I like it to just be there and I can talk. Okay, let's call. All right, so it is a go, and I messaged the woman at NASM to let her know, so I'm just waiting to hear back from her, and then we can go from there. So the rest of the day is still a little bit up in the air because I don't know Like, you know, maybe she found someone else, maybe not. If she didn't, then obviously we're going and we're gonna follow that plan. If she did, then we gonna follow the other plan. But in the meantime, we gonna spend some time with God because I'm feeling a little bit frazzled just because I don't really know what's coming next in the day. But what's definitely happening now is God time. So let's go. All right, so I'm not even gonna hold you because as soon as we got through gratitude, we did the meditation, all of that, I went to journal because, you know, that's normally what we do in the like rising routine, getting the day started routine, because I kind of center myself by journaling, and then I'll pretty much map out the day. Like, all right, this is what we're gonna do, blah, blah, blah. Now, remember I told you, depending on what happened with this shoot in Arizona, it's gonna change the whole day. Little did I know it was gonna change the whole vlog, because basically as soon as I put the yellow notebook, which right now is my journal and like mapping book, down, my phone rang, if you didn't hear, and basically it's a go. But that was a long process, being on the phone, being on the computer, getting the flight and hotel situated and all that. It was a lot of back and forth, mind you, because also the client, she was like in a meeting. There was just a lot happening. That being said, I've been sitting here stressed like, Lord, all this time done passed. We ain't get no footage. But the show must go on, and it will. So, like I said, plans would shift if I were going to Arizona, and they have. Here's what needs to happen. One, we need to tackle that laundry in there. Let me just remind you of what it looked like, because, you know, that was earlier this morning. Yeah, that, I mean, we have to tackle it, especially because for the shoot, they want me to bring like a few things. So we're gonna start doing laundry so that we can hopefully pack tonight. It just depends, because my laundry is supposed to be like the newer washing and drying machines, but sometimes it be taking a little bit. So we're gonna start by separating everything out and start with the workout clothes, so I can pick out what I might need for the shoot. And then what I'm really gonna do is answer all of your messages and comments because I checked, and baby, we almost at 15K. We at 15K. Maybe we, I was gonna say 1,500, but there gotta be a reason I said 15K, because yesterday I actually prayed about that. I was like, Lord, am I? Anyway, that's just interesting to me. The Freudian slip is very interesting, because there's a lot of stuff that we be knowing, and it comes out sometimes and we don't realize, and then later we're like, whoa, no wonder I had said this weird thing and I didn't know why I said it. Anyway, and I probably should eat something. First, let's get to the laundry. take you off here real quick so I can show you and give you an insight into my rationale, because you may be I'm not claiming that I'm a procrastinator, but procrastination tends to affect me sometimes. And so if you have loads of laundry, maybe this could be helpful. All right, so basically what I'm doing right now is I'm prioritizing what I might actually use at the shoot versus what I won't, right? So this is, first of all, going to Arizona, it's gonna be hot. This is like a lot of sweats and hot things. These are mostly workout clothes. Some of it isn't, but they're thinner things, so they'll dry quickly. So this I'm about to put back in the hamper. Then we need to attack this pile. All right, well, may you and the good Lord be with me. So today definitely took a turn, but it was for the best. As frazzled as I felt with figuring out travel details for a very quick turnaround with this last minute shoot scheduled for April 11th, just 2 days from today, I'm also grateful for the way God really surprised us. Most of you found me here on YouTube on April 8th. Right after I dropped the court case update, and that same day, this client just happened to reach out to me out of nowhere, asking me to fly out for a shoot with everything paid, including my day rate. And even though we still have a ways to go with getting out of the housing court case, God is reminding us that He's here and that things can literally change in an instant, out of nowhere, especially when you're in alignment with your purpose and what God created you to be. And so I hope you'll take today's experience to heart as you move in faith on your own journey. Anyway, we'll have to do this again because this certainly was not a typical day of me working to fund the dream. But I'm really just so glad you're here and able to witness God's providence in real time with me. And if you're new here, be sure to subscribe because there's more to see, more to learn, and more to come on this crazy radical faith journey. All right, I love you. See you in the next video. Baby, we going to Phoenix.